Me mandó un mensaje a Gary, buenos días, pero no está contestando.
Buen
Pues,
día. Quizás es muy temprano para él.
sí, pues anoche me tiré una serie completa, son 6 capítulos.
¿De cuál?
Sí, es una serie documental, la historia de rock en Latinoamérica, de rock en español.
¿Qué?
Entonces, pues yo pensé, voy a empezar a ver, la cosa es que me quedé pegada ahí y lo vi los 6 completos. Y en verdad, o sea, es imposible una serie cubrir todo. Ellos se concentraron más en Argentina y en México. Más en Argentina porque el que lo produjo es un productor de música argentino. Entonces, pues claro, llegó un momento y al final yo, no, pero no van a ir a Puerto Rico.
Yo quería ver a Viva Nativa.
No, por lo menos yo pensé, no, yo sabía que Viva Nativa no, pero por lo menos Robbie Draco Rosa, pues el único que apareció ahí de los puertorriqueños fue Calle 13.
Y eso no es rock.
Pues es una fusión, ellos tienen elementos de rock, pero era más como que por el espíritu, porque lo interesante para mí fue ver, o sea, cómo surgió el rock, al principio era como que una copia, obviamente, de los norteamericanos y de los británicos, y como respuesta, la música rock es como respuesta subversiva pues a la situación política de los países. Y vi que es todo igual, todo igual. O sea, si lo hubiesen hecho en inglés y aquí en los Estados Unidos era lo mismo, o sea, era todo igual, todo. O sea, la misma ropa, la misma respuesta, los mismos disturbios, los estudiantes en la calle, los mataron, o sea, todos los países tuvieron lo mismo. Y te das cuenta, bueno, esto es todo igual, es la misma historia, se repite y se repite y se repite. Las demostraciones de los estudiantes, de la gente, tú sabes, la opresión del gobierno, es el mismo libreto en todas partes. Entonces, pues, lo que presentaban esa parte como pues detonante de la música pues rock, que lo estaban presentando como que una respuesta revolucionaria o la respuesta de un pushback de los jóvenes, y tuvieron también su época de los hippies, como acá la época de los hippies al principio de los 60 y 70. Allá en México tuvieron su Woodstock, igual. Tú ves la foto y esas fotos son idénticas a las fotos que hemos visto de Woodstock, hasta llovió. Tú sabes que
Y aquí hubo
Woodstock,
un festival en Isabela.
ajá, también en Puerto Rico hubo otro festival,
Marisol creo que se llamaba.
Marisol, exacto. Y entonces pues era todo eso, y yo estaba sentada así y yo decía, pero es que nosotros, el ego ni es original,
Es más de lo mismo siempre.
es más de lo mismo.
Buen día, Gary.
Morning,
Buenos
Gary.
días. Buenos días, chicas.
Expanding your language.
One word at a time.
Exactly. We have all the time in the world. You're not in a hurry.
Yep.
Exacto.
How's everybody?
Bien, bien, everything good.
Yeah,
I was telling
good.
Adriana that last night I saw there's a docu-series on Netflix, and it has 6 episodes, and I was just gonna see 1 or 2, but I saw all 6 of them. It's the history of rock in Latin America. And it was just very interesting just watching how the ego is not original at all, because it's the same story of rock, of how a rock and roll was just like a response to political
Yeah.
situations. And so it's just the same thing, all the same things that have happened all around the world, it's happened there. And I was telling her also that in Mexico, they had their own Woodstock, and you see the pictures, it's the same.
really?
You couldn't distinguish unless you looked, you know,
Look
obviously look closely, because the people are darker, but it was the same thing. It even rained, you know.
Wow.
And so it was interesting to see how and it repeated, you know, the ego script repeated over and over and over again.
Okay.
And it's, you know, the government oppression, you know, the student demonstrations and the killings and the response. Informed there are some differences, but it's all the same, really. It was all the same.
Yeah.
But, and also watching my mind thinking, when are they gonna go to Puerto Rico? They concentrated the series mostly in Argentina and in Mexico, and really Argentina and Mexico have given really great bands. So I was enjoying also because they were interviewing all of these old rock and roll, you know, from the 80s and 90s. And I stopped seeing them, and all of a sudden I'm like, God, they're so old.
Yeah.
But it was nice because they had the music also going at the same time they were interviewing, and they would cut to a lot of clips, and so it was like this whole nostalgic journey through music. But it was interesting. But I stayed there like until 2 a.m. watching that.
Oh cow! Wow. And you're up early this morning.
Well, relatively early.
Well.
I give it. I was fine. I was like, all of a sudden I was like, wow, I've watched all 6 of them. Okay, so we're going to lesson 357.
Sí.
Lección 357 la voy a leer. I'm going to read it. La verdad contesta a toda invocación que le hacemos a Dios, respondiendo primero con milagros y luego retornando a nosotros para ser ella misma. El perdón, el reflejo de la verdad, no enseña cómo ofrecer milagros y así... No, espérate, me enseña. El perdón, diablos, no veo. El perdón, el reflejo de la verdad, me enseña cómo ofrecer milagros y así escapar de la prisión en la que creo vivir. Tu santo Hijo me he señalado primero en mi hermano y después en mí. Tu voz me enseña pacientemente a oír tu palabra y a dar tal como recibo. Y conforme contemplo a tu Hijo hoy, oigo tu voz indicándome la manera de llegar a ti, tal como tú dispusiste que éste debía ser. Contempla su impecabilidad y sé curado. Amén. Okay, these last lessons are just like running out of things to say, just repeating it over and over again.
That's been going on for quite some time, I think.
So I saw several minutes of Anna Brown, and I see what you say. I understand what you.
Mm-hmm. I think her words are good. It's tough to watch with all the.
Very animated.
Huh?
She's very animated.
Yeah.
So any plans? Any plans, Adriana?
No plan.
¿Estás escuchando, eh?
No plan. Okay. I will share the most important thing that I heard this morning so far. Was the aspect of bringing the mind to recognize that she is part of God. So translated to practicality when praying or asking, like this lesson is implying that you ask something that is outside of you. Actually, you're asking to yourself. And eventually we will have to do the transition in mind that instead of asking the Holy Spirit or asking God, the mind is just asking to itself. Because otherwise we will still be kept like children and not accept the power of the mind to awake. Yeah, that was said by Ken One again. The word a bad idea.
The what?
He said the world a bad idea.
Ah, the world is a bad idea. Sí.
He says that it's I forgot the word. It's a very unusual word. If I remember, I will tell you, but it's like an idea that doesn't work for a problem that doesn't exist. But there's a specific word that he uses that I cannot recall right now. But the idea is that it's a very bad idea or a non.
I know the saying. I know the phrase you're talking about too.
And you forgot it too. What good I use to mean?
Well, you know, had you not said the beginning, which would have helped me to remember it, I would have probably remembered it without now having to be on the track of not knowing what the hell you're talking about.
I'm getting frustrated. Getting frustrated all over again.
It's funny because I was repeating this little phrase just yesterday. How funny. Start listening to Ken now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a round with him again. It's been quite a while. But since
it's sort of a comment about perception. Yeah. The way we see the world.
Denle pichón.
Tú te sabes la frase también.
I know, but I'm not gonna go. Like I had the impulse to get into this,
Dale, trata de,
and I was like, nah.
Come on, join in.
Trata de recordarla, oye.
I had the
more the merrier.
Like, no, if it doesn't come effortlessly, then I don't need to know. Or I don't need to do it. I don't need that. They're racking our brains.
It's funny how those things just sit in the brain and they're just like right there. It's 4 words.
You'll both remember it while you're doing something else. Something, you'll be washing clothes or making a pot of tea, and then it'll come to you. And then that's why we have the Morojon chat. You can then, so that I can benefit from your memory, you remembering it. But it's funny how we're just forgetting.
The mind, which means that all it wants is peace, must join with other minds, for that is how peace is obtained.
I'm just going to sit here and listen until it comes up.
Good, Gary. You go, Gary. We're rooting for you.
All I need is one of the 4 words.
When I have them all but one.
We'll give them up.
Well, it's the world is a blank idea to a non-existent problem. The adverb to the adverb of the adjective to the idea is what I don't remember,
Insane.
but I remember that it means that it's not effective.
Yeah.
No es insane.
No.
No.
It's a kind of like a very unusual word. But it means that it's not effective.
Right.
Asinine.
Deja de estar tirando piedras ahí que ya tú dijiste.
Carajo, me invitaste. You invited me, and now that I participate, you're like, no.
Well, you're supposed to come up with the right
But you
answer,
said
not silly answers.
No, it's true.
Sí.
The world
Yeah,
is
she's
an
throwing stuff.
asinine. ¿Cómo es? The world is an asinine.
It is, but that's not the word we're looking for. So come on, get with the program.
I know.
Maladaptive.
Maladaptive.
There it is.
Okay, ahora dilo
Yeah.
completo.
I won.
You did.
Now say it completely.
Yeah, the word is a maladaptive solution to a non-existing problem.
That's it. Congratulations.
That was good.
That was good.
We
I feel so much
constructed it
relief now.
together.
Me siento. I'm
You all have a nice day, huh? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, let's go on the bicycle down the hill. When you sent that picture and you said that it brought you joy, I could not see it because all I could see was this guy carrying all this weight around. But then when Gary said that he was going down the hill, I said, okay, yeah, I got it.
No le viste la cara. You didn't see his face. He was like,
Es que mi teléfono, mira, I don't wear glasses and my phone is not that good. So for me to see his face, tú sabes, requires too much work. So I didn't go there.
okay.
But yeah, when Gary said that he was happy, and then I noticed that he was, because I was looking for a motor in the bike, but I didn't see any. So that's when I put the face that was blowing up because I couldn't see any joy in carrying all that weight in a bicycle.
He was coasting down the mountain.
He was going down the mountain. And he was enjoying.
Montano.
And probably he was in a long trip because he had all that bags of carrying things.
Yeah, it's fun.
People do that. People go hiking on their bikes and they take all of their gear and then they bike.
I have my good friend here in town a couple of years ago bicycled from Canada to Mexico on a mountain bike on the Continental Divide Trail. Took him 7 weeks.
Did he do a documentary?
No.
Because there's
Only
one
here.
guy. There's one guy that did something like that and he did a documentary.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of those things out there.
Bicycled. Actually, he's bicycled all around the world and he's even gone to Africa. Yeah. Very interesting how people live their lives. Hey,
Yeah.
it brings him joy. It brings him joy.
There's a guy doing it right now on a unicycle.
En serio, really?
Yeah, big giant tire, and he's got luggage, and he's going around the world.
He's got luggage too? How?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does he balance it on his head?
Yeah, no.
Does he have
No.
like a trailer?
No, I'll show you.
Adriana, ¿cuándo vas a hacer eso?
Yo estoy aquí feliz cagando tu fuerte.
Qué bueno. Me alegro por
Hasta que me dure, yo dije, esto va a ser hasta que me dure. Cuando me quieras en otro lado me llevarás. no segurita.
Oh, well, they're just YouTube videos.
Está bien. It's good.
Pero when you see all those documentaries and you see the people, they begin with this idea that they're gonna be happy and they are miserable almost all the way. Because it's never like the ego dreams of it. Never.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing that the ego inspires you to do is gonna be neither easy, neither happy, and it will leave you unfulfilled.
See, unsatisfied. You probably
Yeah.
have moments of enjoyment because he has to give you something so that you can
Keep going.
keep going, keeps you hooked
Yep. Yep.
in. See.
The whole life. Toda vida.
Yeah, watching my mind how the ego wants to hook me into that, to me going to Puerto Rico.
On the unicycle?
No, not a unicycle.
Oh. On a boat?
Paddling.
Paddling, no. But just watching, yeah, and just going back to like, I don't want to make any plans. I don't want to have any expectation to accept even the possibility that I won't ever get there. And be fine with that.
Yep. I was having that sort of same thought with the van yesterday. For some reason, the mind just conjured up this whole story about, the guy's going to bail last minute on this thing. He's not, of course, but mind just conjures this thing up. It's like, well, oh well.
He's not the only one that does that.
No.
So.
But even still, that I didn't even go there. I was just like,
Maybe you can finish it.
Yeah, I got the skill set for that.
Yeah, you can check YouTube and finish it.
Yeah, can check YouTube.
We can do a documentary of you finishing your band.
Do you have any of those skills, Adriana?
No, I have the skills to give orders.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. She will manage the project very well, and she will motivate you.
It was very nicely done, but I don't have the muscle. I don't.
So
but I have the designing abilities of design and seeing creative solutions. I can do that with whatever.
So I just put you out underneath my apricot tree and you can just tell me what to do. Exactly. You watch YouTube videos and then you just tell me.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, that can be a good project from when I'm finished here.
Okay.
I will promise that I will help you shovel snow, wash windows, or not, and finish the van.
Let's just hope the van gets done. I was looking at a photograph. I was on Living Miracles website last week or something, and I came across pictures with snow that was unbelievable. Like coming out, yeah, in Utah, coming out have you seen these? You come out the the kitchen,
The kitchen.
and walked down the grass, and it was over waist deep.
Mm. No,
And
I
shoveled out.
haven't seen those.
Crazy.
You happy you're not there? For that
Very,
possibility?
very, for a lot of reasons, but yeah, that would be another one. I do think there's only those two women left. Kirsten sent me another set of interviews, and
I haven't
I think
gotten.
everybody's
Not
gone.
I'm not. You must be on a special list.
I am. I'm on Kirsten's special list. Yeah, I think little Susan's gone back to Vancouver and
Oh, okay.
Vancouver Island.
Yeah. She wasn't having a good time from the get-go.
No.
Pobre Susan. She was. I loved her.
Sarah
I
was busting
enjoyed-
her ass.
Huh?
Sarah was busting her ass.
Yeah. I enjoyed my time with her. Actually, if you sat down and you took the time, she is funny as hell. She's super funny.
Yeah. I just finished a series last night that I thought was pretty decent, which was Warrior Nun.
Oh, we watched that.
Yeah.
¿Te acuerdas de la
already saw
monjita,
it.
la monjita?
See, we already saw it.
Yeah, I'm coming in late with you two, so
The Warrior Nun.
I thought the
Do they
last
have
episode.
another season, or is it just?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
We
they will.
already saw them.
It was two seasons, right?
I don't know. They just have another season coming.
Oh, another coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was an interesting. La monjita guerrera. So what did you think about it?
You know, I thought it started off really slow, but I think I thought as it went along, it was entertaining.
Starts off with a demon killing one of the nuns that's carrying the special thing or whatever on her back.
That's
And
what
then
the
trying
ego
to get it
does.
out, and then they put it into the dead nun, and that's how she revives.
Right. But that's, you know, it always starts that way with the ego. You know.
Dramatic.
Yeah. And I finally got Supernatural on my TV for free.
How'd you do that?
I had to go in through my iPad first. It actually presented it as a free option. And then I brought up one episode. And then last night I noticed it was on my TV. So there's certain shows that I'm not getting access to on my TV till I find it on my
Netflix.
yeah. It's weird.
I don't understand.
I don't know if I'm going to have the cojones to watch it anyway. I've never been one to watch all that scary shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to use that word.
Cojones.
With you two, yeah. I mean, kind of a foul word in the Latin language.
Scary shit.
Kind of rude of me.
You know, we don't give a fuck, dear.
Yeah, that's true.
Mira, did you get to see Ventino again?
You know, I thought about it, but I didn't feel the motivation. I will.
Yeah, I watched him when Adriana talked to him about him like a week or so ago. I watched one of his like those mirror talks, and I fell asleep. I had the best sleep.
Well, there you go. He's good for something. Maybe
Yeah,
I should
he's
watch
good
him
for-
before bed.
There you go.
Yeah,
I put it on and
that
I
would be a great purpose. Yeah.
like 20 minutes in, I just fell asleep.
And you know, when you said that to me, I remember that you always fell asleep with the book, with Ken, with everything. That was your first reaction to any material that was new to you. Yeah.
See, no,
You
the
told me,
ego, yeah.
yeah, I read a paragraph of the book and then I start like going like, ugh.
Yeah. That for me has been the challenge with the material. Has been,
Yeah.
I just get, the ego doesn't want me to read. I even forget how to read. Like I'll forget. That's why I have both books. I have the book in English and Spanish, because then I'll just flip to the other language. Yeah, I even got one time I was reading out loud. You remember that, Adriana? I was reading out loud and I got a severe case of hiccups. Like, you know, those hiccups that comes that really strong, that just like, it doesn't give you a chance to catch your breath.
Wow.
Because I was falling asleep. I was, no, I'm determined. So I was reading out loud and then the hiccups came. Like, this ego is definitely like, he wants me dead. He does not want me to get the truth. He will do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
I will suffocate you to death, but don't read that. Don't get close to it. But the thing with I would listen to the course and to Ken Wapnick to fall asleep, and then, you know, that keeps playing in your ear, and then I would have the really weirdest dreams. So I stopped doing that because of that, because then it would bring up just like terrible nightmares. But that was like, I can do
So
that
you
now.
listening to the obstacles of peace or something?
But
I
it
mean,
was
that's scary enough.
the most terrifying nightmares have been, you know,
Listening to Ken.
listen, after I started doing the course. That's I've experienced the most terrifying nightmares. But it's just like the awareness of the nightmare coming up into consciousness of how, you know, terrifying we've really made it for ourselves. But I can listen to it now. Like I fell asleep with Bentinho and I slept like a baby, and I woke up and I was like, thank you, Bentinho. I felt so grateful.
Huh. I'm afraid if I went to sleep listening to him, I'd wake up smoking a cigar.
That wouldn't be bad.
Oh, it would. I wouldn't want to be smoking a cigar, especially the size of cigar he
You cannot
smoked.
smoke because you cannot.
Huh?
He's talking all the time. He just has it like a prop. It's like, you know, it's like anything else. It's not that bad. My dad smokes cigars. He smokes at least one cigar, one fat cigar every day, every night.
Yeah, and he's smoking Cohibas.
It wouldn't be that bad. Just go with it.
No. Ain't happening.
Lupita sent us a note thanking us.
Oh,
Yeah. And she looked up Anna Brown and she was grateful for that.
so she understands enough English, eh?
Tan bella.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a language person. Like she's obviously Spanish and English. She studied English. She says that she understands like 95% of what we speak.
Mm.
And and she's studying French. I don't know I don't know she's studying any other language, but she's also apparently almost fluent in French.
Wow.
Yeah, she's taking advantage of the quarantine. I wanted to learn French during the quarantine. I lasted 2 weeks with Duolingo. I can ask for where the bathroom is and can I get coffee, I think, or say hi.
Huh.
Yeah. I remember at the beginning of the pandemic, I had a lot of different plans of things that I was going to do and learn how to do. Didn't pan out like that.
Why not me? It was just a bigger opportunity to not do.
Bueno, I'm good. Are you guys good?
Yeah.
I think so. As soon as we disconnect, though, I'll think of something I wanted to talk about. But
We can wait.
no, I don't think there's anything. I think I'm good.
Okay. I mean,
Gracias.
gracias. Thank you.
Yeah, very grateful. Very,
Yes.
very grateful.
Enjoy your day.
I will. I think I'm going to go
You
up
too.
and gonna go take pictures, maybe. See what
Very
happens.
good.
It's nice out. The temperature has gone up, so. Nos vemos. Love you.
Love you
Have
both.
a great day. Enjoy
You too.
yourself.
Bye-bye.